confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of three rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Acrisure hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Snags it and he's open. And he was off to the races and he gets it to the 45.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Bishop. Maybe some room here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll toss it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
With the run on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Volunteers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On the ground, it's Turner. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. There he goes. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, one thing we know is that guy's got an arm because he just threw that thing probably with everything he had, and he missed. You got to do a good job as a quarterback of understanding who I'm leading, who I'm throwing the football to, how much speed they have, and right there you could tell that was a big miss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running inside. It's Bishop. There's a crease. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got it. One going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Jackson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're working that left side. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On target over the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Broncos offense comes out ready to go on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking for space. It's Turner. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Lost one deep down the right side. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Bishop. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. Here's the return from inside his 10. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the move, he fires. He's open on the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he scores! Touchdown, Pitt!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Matthews. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for a big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the number 21 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Wildcats, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on it.
Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jumped on top of the pile.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Quick with the spin move. Maybe a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Volunteers! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to throw again. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw.
Wide open spaces. Oh, what a cut. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Let's it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking to pass. He's got him in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Fakes to grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him else.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got a man in the middle. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bishop. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the route is on. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And he's knocked down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So here is the Tennessee offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. In the red area, it's Bishop. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for space. It's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not.
Could be an alley. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. This is what an elite team does.